Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Okay, we're taping. Good.
Shouldn't you have your hat on though?
Dude, it's like 105 degrees out here right now. Just wearing the jacket out here to appear in character is too much. I'm not wearing the hat.
You're gonna take double damage though without it on.
What are you worried about? We're gonna be here for like 5 minutes.
Bro, look where we are.
This is street art. What are you talking about? That's graffiti. That's street art. It's nice looking. It's a nice backdrop to what we're doing. Anyways, let's just roll the tape. Greetings, everybody. I'm Draco from Gatorbox, and you're watching this on September 1st, 2020, and I'm here to tell you that we've got a very special channel milestone coming up on Sunday, September 13th. That's going to be 5 years, exactly, to the date, of the first episode of Your Level Sucks, when we posted it on YouTube from Season 1, way back in the day. It's been half a decade. So to celebrate, I know we just wrapped up Season 2, I'm not in charge of time, but we're going to have another marathon on Sunday the 13th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time at twitch.tv/Gatorbox. It's called Your Anniversary Sucks. We're going to play Super Mario Maker 1, Super Mario Maker 2. We got viewer stages from you guys from both of those games. I've got lost footage. I've got cut content. You name it. We've dug through the archives. We really want to send this thing out with a bang. So we're pulling out all the stops. Again, that's twitch.tv/Gatorbox, 10 to 10, Sunday, September 13th. And if you want to submit your own levels, the proper links to do so are in the video description below. Make sure you click the right one for Mario Maker 1 or 2. If you got levels for both, just make sure they still go to the right form. Limit yourself to 2 stages per game. So that means you can do 2 and 2. But that's it. I gotta plan a schedule around this. Speaking of, the schedule's also in the video description, and that is subject to change, so keep your eyes on it. And also, during this marathon, in celebration of 5 years of Your Level Sucks, we've got some great stuff we're putting on eBay, kind of like what we did for Your Marathon Sucks about a year and a half ago. So we're going to go ahead and throw it off to Draco in the Gatorbox studio, who's got those things to show off. Draco? Thank you, Draco from the bad side of town. Might I recommend putting your hat on? You know you take twice as much damage without it. Anyways, as he was saying, we do have 6 items going up on eBay in celebration of Your Anniversary Sucks. There's also a 7th item, which is unique from the other 6. I'll get to that in just a second once we talk about the first 6. But essentially what we're doing here is kind of like what we did for Your Marathon Sucks, where we had a crowdfunding event to offset the cost of producing Your Level Sucks 2. And we sold some stream and show memorabilia and had a great time, had a 12-hour mini marathon. We're essentially doing the same thing for Your Anniversary Sucks, except we're not necessarily raising money to produce more Your Level Sucks. We're just raising money in general, and the proceeds will go towards helping Gatorbox as we move into 2021 and enter our 10th season, our 10th year of broadcasting. Good God. But anyways, I'm here to introduce the items that are going up on eBay. So in the immortal words of Osama bin Laden, mark your calendars for September 11th. Because all of these listings will be starting on Friday, September 11th, that afternoon, and they're going to run for a week. They end on the 18th, the very next Friday. So they start on that Friday. They run through the weekend, through Your Anniversary Sucks, which is on the 13th, and then they run out through the rest of the week. And then, of course, the way like auctions have worked since time began, whoever has the highest bid is the winner of these items, and once payment has cleared, we'll be in touch, because, like I said, these are all going to be listed as autographed items. However, I'm going to personalize them for the winning bidder. So whether you want it dedicated to you or to somebody else, or if you want me to write a goofy thing on there for you, I'm more than willing to do that for you. So keep in mind that everything I'm about to show you will be signed. It's just not signed in this video. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce the items, kind of in escalating from, like, I'm not going to say bottom tier, but from, like, meh to what the fuck. So anyways, the first item we have, real simple. This is the replacement cover art for Super Mario Maker 2. This is the actual art. This is from my copy of the game because it's got the little thing down here that says it includes the 12 months of Nintendo Online membership. Because I bought the Mario Maker bundle that saved me a few bucks. Obviously, you don't get the bundle, you don't get the code. It's already been used and it's expired. So you're essentially getting the cover art to the game, and I'll sign the front of the cover art, and then, as I'm sure you're aware, there is another Super Mario picture on the inside of it, and I'll write something special on top of this for you as well. So, you know, whether you already own a copy of the game and you've already kind of have this artwork, or you can replace it, or if you bought the game used from GameStop and you have one of their ugly-ass generic printout things, now you have real art from it signed by somebody who's not famous on YouTube or Twitch or anywhere else. So, there's that. But I figured, you know, this is a good starting point for the first item. And the second item, I really can't show it to you because it doesn't exist yet. But it's also replacement cover art for Super Mario Maker 2. But as you can see, this is blank. Every first Friday of every month, we don't do Gator Unbox. We actually open the stream with Gatorbox of Crayons, which is our art stream, where we draw replacement cover art for various games, and they usually turn out to be silly and goofy and nowhere near, you know, the games that they're meant to represent. You know, might I remind you, Dragon Tales of Vesperia, for example. So we're gonna be doing this on the show on September 4th. So coming up in just a few days, if you tune into our Friday night show, we will be making this item. You can watch us draw it live on the air. This is going to be replacement art for Super Mario Maker 2, and this will be the second item that goes up for auction. But like I said, it's blank now. So whatever this could turn out to be, total mystery. So you can find out on the stream, or you'll eventually see a picture of it in the auction listing, whichever works best for you. Third item is kind of a goofball item. It's something from Gator Unbox, but it's Mario related. And you guys might remember I had that Mario. It was like a watch that had a light, like a little projector in it, and when you click the button on the side, it showed like a little slideshow of like different characters. And y'all asked if I was able to hold down the light button and then trace one of the characters. So we did. We picked Waluigi, and I wish I did it on better paper. It's on printer paper, but it is in a frame. This is the shitty Waluigi, as it was called. I probably can't call it that on eBay. It'll probably have to be called Crappy Waluigi. This is the actual shitty Waluigi drawing, and I'll get in close so that y'all can see that, because it is kind of tiny. That's the. This is a very minimalist, a very minimalist piece of artwork here. It's in a frame. It's in a glass frame. You can hang it on the wall in your game room with your collection of stuff or whatever. It is signed. I'll probably take it out of the frame and also write the date on it as well, just so that it's dated, because I like to, you know, do things like this. This is one of a kind. I only drew one of these, but, you know, I was looking through some of the old props and I was like, I think somebody will get a kick out of shitty Waluigi. So this is your chance to pick up this original piece. Again, not from Your Level Sucks. This is from Gator Unbox, but it's Mario related. So I figured it kind of belongs with the rest of these things. Okay, so that covers the first half of the items. The second half is, I think, where things start to ramp up. I feel like these are the items that you guys are really going to want. So from here on out, we're kind of looking at kind of like the bigger ticket stuff. Also, all three of these things are items that we had to work on to make display ready here at the Gatorbox HQ shop. So we've put a lot of work into making these last three items presentable. So items 4 and 5 are kind of the same thing, but different, and you'll see why. And then number 6 is just, you know, just unwieldy. So we'll get to that in a second. But let me start with number 4. So this is something that we've never done before, but what I've got right here is a bona fide cola can prop This particular one was used between 2018 and 2019 on Gatorbox. It has been sterilized. But this means it did appear on Your Level Sucks during 2019. It's a screen used prop. It's in the acrylic part comes off the base. You know, it's like that. But we actually made the base. This is solid oak that we cut, that we stained, that we sealed, that we made a felt bottom for. And the little engraving on the front says, "The one and only cola, Your Level Sucks 2, 2019 to 2020." And it comes in an acrylic case. And the way I'm going to sign this one is I'm going to sign the yellow backdrop. I'm not going to write directly on the can. I was trying to figure out how to like autograph these, and I was like, I'm going to autograph the case that it all comes with. So I'm going to sign the printout of the Mario Maker background that's in the back of this case, because there, as you can see, there's a little bit of headroom up here, so there's room for the signature to be seen. So we've got an actual prop cola can used on the show, the kind that we fill with water because they haven't made this soda for years. We've got that. Now the fifth item, one of the first things that I told you guys I would be willing to part with as a prop. I hoard everything because I hang on to these mementos because they help me remember, because my brain don't work so good no more. But essentially, you guys know the Kickstarter pen. And it's the thing that a few episodes into the series, just from sitting here on the set, which is right to my left, I had to think of dozens of ways to hide a pen somewhere on my body or within the set immediately around me and find ways to surprise you. So I managed to find well over 24 ways to hide the pen. And I did say I would be willing to sell it because it's just a pen, I'm not too attached to it. But that pen, through all of its gags, is part of Your Level Sucks 2 history. And I don't want to just sell you just the pen, because that's fucking stupid. So what I decided to do was I wanted to sell the pen, but sell it and present it in one of its most memorable gags that we did. So the reason why item number 5 is similar to item number 4 is because what we've done is, I'm sure you guys remember from one of the late collections in the season, we had a fake Coca-Cola Magican, and inside the Magican, of course, there's the Kickstarter pen right there on top. And again, you may have noticed in the previous one, these cans are not secured down, and then this is, you know, the acrylic comes off. This is all so that these items can be bubble wrapped, and so that you can decide how you want to display this. The back plate actually comes off, so you guys can turn this to whatever angle you want. You can display it however you want. But the engraving on this one says Kickstarter Pen and Magican, Your Level Sucks 2, 2019 to 2020. Just in case you haven't seen the episode, is essentially the episode opens, I'm not drinking cola. I have a can of New Coke sitting in front of me instead, and I said, hey guys, welcome to the show. You know, the check from the cola company hasn't cleared, so right now we're drinking New Coke. And then I accidentally knocked the can off of the top of the table here, and I'm like, oh shit, God. And I reach down there, and on the floor, off camera, are 2 more cans of soda. One of them is this, with the pen sticking out of it, and the other one is just, it's like a Dr. Pepper or something. And I'm like, oh, it's probably all shooken up, god damn it. I'm like, I'm going to open it down here so that, it, you know, if it blows up, it doesn't get all over the place. So then, because I had a sealed can of New Coke, and you guys saw that. So I open the can of New Coke that was sealed, which is actually just the Dr. Pepper, so you hear the tss. And then as I set that down, then I grabbed this and pulled up, I'm like, holy fucking shit, that's a Magican! You know, because this is one of the rarest, you know, Coca-Cola collectibles out there. If you don't know, the Magican promotion, instead of putting Coke in cans of Coke, the company put these little spring-loaded white devices that had like a $5 bill rolled up and stuck in there, or like a concert ticket voucher or something. And in order to prevent people from getting 2 cans of soda and going, they filled it with chlorinated water, so it would be sterile, and then they also put sulfur in it so it smelled awful. And some dumbass kid still drank the shit, and he didn't die or get sick or anything, but he did go to the hospital, and Coca-Cola had to stop the promotion because of all the bad press. So actual Magicans are very rare collectibles. I just want to point out to anybody watching, this is not a real one. This is a prop made for a comedy show. New Coke and Magican did not exist in the same time frame, so don't worry about that. This is also one of the Stranger Things New Coke cans. It's not an actual one from '85, so there's that. But I figured the best way to present the Kickstarter pen is with its most memorable gag. So you're going to get the pen, the little fake little Magican dispenser, which is really just paper, and then you get the can of New Coke and the same oak display case display stand and everything else that the cola can has. So that's why I said items 4 and 5 were kind of the same thing, because they're both empty soda cans, but they are screen use props. And then finally, item number 6. This is the biggie. This is the biggie. Let me just go grab it real quick, because it's off camera this way. I've been sitting on this one since before the series started. Well, a little after the series started, actually. But what we have here, it's not going to fit in... Will it fit in frame if I do this? Yeah, it'll fit in frame if I do this. I'll let you guys get a look at it. You know, I'll pick it up and then, you know, pan it up and not hit the ceiling with it and turn it to the side and everything like that. What I've got here, I'm going to set it down just a little bit so I can actually talk now. This is an authentic in-store advertisement poster for Super Mario Maker 2. And you may have noticed, if I pick it back up again, it does say underneath it, coming June 2019. So this is about a year old, and I just gotta say, getting your hands on in-store advertisement memorabilia for Nintendo things, especially Mario things, takes an act of fucking God. So yeah, I got my hands on this one for my own personal collection, but I figured this would be the big ticket item. This would be the really, really, really cool thing to put up on eBay and have a big signature across the bottom and put an X over that question mark block that's right there in the center that you can see. I don't know how much this is going to go for. I just know that you don't really see this type of, you know, even just if you look for just this ad poster on eBay, you're not going to find it. They don't turn up because people hoard these things and put them in their game rooms or whatever, or they try to sell them for exorbitant prices, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to let you guys decide the price on that. So I'm going to warn you guys in advance, you may be very well bidding against people who want this because of the poster. You may have noticed it's in a frame. It's display ready. If I flip it over onto the back very carefully, it's already got 2 hangers in it. So all you got to do is stick a couple nails in your wall and you're good to go with this. So at the very bottom, it's kind of hard to see because, you know, I can't raise it up that high because the ceiling is there. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little golden placard on the bottom center that still says Your Level Sucks 2, 2019 to 2020. So this, getting my hands on this was quite the ordeal. And I will say this is a used poster. It was used in a store to display as an ad, so there are some slight imperfections. There's a little nick in the thing here, and then some of the corner wear is actually covered up by the frame, so you can't see that. But the only real major thing is that there is a little nick in the blue up here. And it's double-sided, but this is the best side of it. So I just want to put you guys on notice that this is not like a mint condition thing. This did hang in a store. I did manage to get my hands on it, and good God, did that require a lot of speech check passes, but thankfully I got that level 100 speech skill going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's all 6 items, and then like I said, there's a 7th one that is going to be unique from the rest because it's not an auction. Now I know last time we did Your Marathon Sucks, I heard feedback from people saying, you know, man, I wish I could have gotten my hands on some of that, some of that Your Level Sucks merchandise. I really wish I could have bid on that, but the prices just went too high. I couldn't afford it, and I felt bad about that because I know that there are fans out there who probably aren't going to be able to afford whatever that goddamn poster is going to go for. So I wanted to do something that I could sell on the cheap, keep the shipping low, keep the cost of production low, and get you guys some goofy, some funny memorabilia from the stream and from the show and things like that. So the 7th item is what I call a flat pack, essentially. And I've got one of them. This is not, I'm not going to send them to you in a Walmart thing. This is just for demonstration purposes. You're going to get a flat pack, hence the name. It's flat. It'll cost like $1.50 to ship, so the shipping cost is low, and the contents inside of this didn't cost a lot to really produce, so I can keep the price low. I'm thinking, when all's said and done, probably somewhere between the $10–12 range is what we're looking at, maybe hopefully toward the lower end. And I'm going to get 20 of them, and they're going to be sold, no auction. I got a quantity of 20 of them. I'm going to sell them for however much they are a piece, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if they sell really slowly, these might actually still be available after the auctions end. These might sell out on the first day. I have no idea. But they are going to go live with the rest of all the other items. So keep your eyes peeled, and here's what's inside the flat pack. So inside, we've got, you're going to get 2 of these, different ones. There are 2 8x10 promotional photos. One of them is a candid photo. One of them is a cast photo. Right now, I'm still waiting on photo prints from the other ones, so I only have one to show off. But the candid promotional photo is me eating shit off of the rocking horse from the very end of the series, as you guys might remember. And then this, of course, will be signed as well. And the other photo that's missing is the cast photo. Now, unfortunately, the reason why I don't have it yet is because I didn't just want it to be a picture of, like, me and Ness on the couch or whatever. I wanted it to be me and Ness and, you know, Tony and Reflex and I wanted it to be cast and crew and guests and have all of us here. But due to coronavirus, you know, Reflex couldn't make it, Tony couldn't make it. It's just, we couldn't do it. So unfortunately, we're not going to have a big ensemble cast, but you will get another 8x10 of, like, the set and everything like that, with me with the hat and all that goofy shit. So there will be that. On top of that, you also get a couple of headshots from the main cast of the show. You get you get an actual professional headshot. You get one of me in character as Draco, no last name given. And then, of course, you also get a headshot of Miss Ness herself. And both of these will also be autographed by their respective actors. Including Ness's, by the way. She will sign hers. She's agreed to it. She's agreed to it. So we've got those. Something else we've got is you may know from the My Nintendo Rewards website, they have a PDF that you can download of things you can print out and doodle your ideas for level designs on and other stupid shit like that. Well, one of them, the 4th page of that PDF is this castle right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to doodle. I'm not gonna take personal requests on the flat packs, but you're gonna get a randomly doodled crappy end of the level stage thing that I will also kind of autograph up here in the corner or something, so it's out of the way. But I'm gonna draw you a bad stage and include that, and last but not least, I had these laminated, by the way. You see it's nice and shiny. We got right here a recipe for Ness's chili cheese Bogner Tots, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at that. Read it and weep. So, from the very first season of the show, you know, Bogner Todd was the name of a level, and I'm like, that just sounds like an idiot trying to order tater tots. I'm like, I'll have Bogner Todd. So, it's become an inside joke on the stream. We have an emoticon for it in chat. You know, it's our thing. And I decided to put together a recipe card for actually genuinely really good chili cheese tater tots if you like that, if you like those. I mean, this is a really good recipe. And it's laminated in case your dumbass gets chili on it. You just wipe it off, you dingus. Wipe it off. That's why it's laminated, so you don't ruin the print. But yeah, this tells you how to make some spicy chili cheese tater tots. If spice is not your thing, just don't put the jalapenos and stuff in it. It's as simple as that. But you get the recipe for the chili cheese Bogner Tots in the flat pack as well. And then, of course, you know, I said that was last, but then, you know, there's also the cola card that I give out to everybody. I'll sign this, and you know, I've got some Super Mario stickers floating around that I can include, and if my printer decides to stop being a piece of shit, maybe I can throw in some Gatorbox stickers as well. I can make some and print some out, cut some out, and send them your way. But again, that's going to be the flat pack. You get the 2 8x10s, you get the 2 4x6s, you get the custom drawn, doodled, bad level, you get the Bogner Todd's recipe, you get the cola card, you get some Mario stickers, you might get some Gatorbox stickers, and if I can think of anything else to throw in there, I will do that as well. But that's the 7th item, and again, I've got a quantity, strict limit, I got 20 of them. That's all I've ordered. You know, because getting the photo prints and getting 20 copies on like cardstock paper and doing the lamination, that shit ain't cheap. So I got 20 of them. That's what I could afford to buy all at once. Those are going live with the rest of the items. And then remember, because it's not an auction, those could sell out in 1 or 2 days. They might take longer. I don't know. But those are going to be first come, first serve. So get your orders in when you see them. As far as shipping goes, I will ship internationally. I will not be using eBay's global shipping program because I have since learned that that is a scam with a capital S, as well as C, A, and M as well. And that poster that I showed you guys, that domestically within the United States is going to be hell on earth to send because we're building a crate for it. So that's going to be an expensive thing to send just on its own. So if that winds up going overseas or across the border, I mean, I just want to warn you guys, the big poster is probably going to cost a little bit in shipping. But everything else should be relatively cheap. I mean, they're either flat, things I can send out flat, or in the case of the cola cans, I mean, they'll fit in a small little box. So we got those going on. So anyways, that about does it for my part. Those are the items we got going up for sale. So, Draco and the bad side of town, back to you. Okay then, I'm sure he'll be fine. But again, join us for Your Anniversary Sucks this Sunday, September the 13th. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's Central Time. If you want to submit your stages, again, the links to do so are in the video description below. There's a link for Mario Maker 1 and a link for Mario Maker 2. Please make sure you're submitting your codes to the right form. If you have codes for both, then do both, but still make sure you're doing the right one. And then under that, we got the marathon schedule as well. So you kind of use that to determine whether or not, you know, when you want to tune in, if there's something special you want to catch. And again, auctions start Friday, September 11th. They end on the 18th. So be sure to get those bids in. Like I said, you can bid early, you can bid during the marathon, and then you can bid during the week after that marathon. And all the proceeds will go towards helping Gatorbox segue into its 10th year of broadcasting. Thank you guys so much for your support over the years. It means a lot to me. let's bring back Your Level Sucks one last time for the 5-year special and give it the send-off that it deserves. I'm Draco, and I'll catch you on the 13th.